just gonna, well, I've got it in a hairband and tan it back with my hair bubble just to make sure it's extra out of my face. So I haven't done an actual get ready with me on a live. I done one Valentine's Day. I even forgot about that when I done that one. But I haven't done one in like nearly a year, so I'm just gonna put something that fell off my counter here. We'll get started. I've got most of my makeup laying here on the bed beside me. Excuse any mess. If you see in the background, just ignore it. Watch my face. Just seeing who's gonna join. I don't think there's anyone yet, but I am gonna be going ahead and doing makeup. I can't really be chatting too much. Well, replying messages too much, but I will be talking away and checking in to see what people are saying. So, and this will be saved for later, so it'll be public for anyone to watch if you're watching it when it's not on live. So I'm just going to do a simple, like, everyday look. So I'm starting out with my Be Perfect Ekin-Su Skin Perfector in the shade 4 medium. I think this one's actually medium, what is it called? Medium deep or medium tan? Medium tan, that one. I'm just going to do about one pump of it. So just one pump as like a primer. Sometimes I do wear this on its own if I'm doing like a really natural look, but it's Sunday, so I'm kind of going a bit glam, but not too glam. So I'm just spreading it on my face. This stuff is actually lovely. It's a dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I've had that before, and this one feels almost identical, if I could speak, almost identical to it. I remember I got the Charlotte Tilbury one back in the day. I think it was like 4 years ago I bought that one. 4 years ago I'd say. And I really loved that one. And I think I got a similar shade, maybe a touch lighter than this one. And the formula, just as I remember, feels near enough identical to it. Grab my mirror to make sure it's all blended in properly. Yeah, it is. See, someone's replied there. Hi, what's your name? Aja. Hi, how are you? Hope you're really well. I'm just doing my makeup, so I am on camera. I applied this skin perfector, and then I'm going to be doing my foundation, which is the Be Perfect. You can tell I love Be Perfect makeup so much, just love it. It's the Chroma Cover Luminous Foundation in the shade N5. Just going to do like a pump and a half of this, so one and a half pumps. And I'm going to dot it on my face, and because I need to get a new sponge, I haven't bought foundation sponges in a while, I need to get a new one. I'm using a brush, but at some point this week or next week I will get myself a new makeup sponge because I do prefer them. I love a brush, but I prefer a wee sponge for doing my foundation. I've been good, thanks. How are you? I hope you're really well. Why I just get my ring light? Using this Makeup Obsession Leads Wash. It's a wee foundation brush just to buff this foundation into my skin. I love a foundation brush, don't get me wrong, but I do prefer a sponge because I find it just, I don't know, it's easier in a way. Because sometimes, especially with some foundations, you have to really work them into the skin with the brush, whereas a sponge just bounces them in seamlessly, I find. Just kind of buffing this foundation into the skin just to create a good coverage. I do like how full coverage the foundation brush can make the foundation. Obviously it just adds all the foundation onto your skin, whereas sometimes sponges, or not sometimes, a lot of times sponges soak up most of the product, which is annoying. But for full coverage I like a brush, but for more of a natural coverage or easy look, a sponge is fine for me. But I'm just buffing that on, and then I'm just going to take the excess for another layer because, yeah, I am looking for full coverage today. Just fancy it. Should I put some music on? I might actually do. This foundation's really, really lovely. I love the glow it gives, and the Accent gives a really good glow too. So I like this kind of foundation primer combo for a lovely, lovely glow to your makeup, especially if you're over 30. I'm gonna see who else. Des, beautiful British broad, thanks. Jay, fuck you. Hi Carly, how are you? And everyone else, sorry I've been doing makeup, that's why I haven't really actually replied. And if you're wondering why I go close up to the camera, it's because I'm half blind and I need to kind of go like this to read the comments, so just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Hope you are having a lovely Sunday, whatever you're doing. Making sure to get that neck. Foundation and primer's done. If anyone is curious, I have used this as a primer and then this as a foundation. And I forgot to put my corrector underneath my foundation. I always do it underneath my foundation, not over top of it. Using this e.l.f. putty corrector in the shade medium or light to medium, it doesn't say. I've literally got like hardly any of it left. I love it so much. It's like a peachy kind of colour. It's just really good for like correcting under eye circles, and because I have nails on, I have to scoop it out with my nails. Look, I'm not giving anyone the finger. I just have to scoop it out. So I'm just going to apply this underneath the eyes, like more so here. Just to cover up them dark circles a good bit. Where are you from, pretty girl? Thank you so much, Red Rose. I'm from Northern Ireland. Where are you from? I'm good, Red Rose. How are you? I hope you're doing really well. There's a few people who have joined. I hope everyone's having a good Sunday, no matter what you're doing. I'm going to be doing this concealer. It's the Ultra Cover Concealer by Collection, and it is in the shade N, or Free N. Like, I need to get a new concealer because this one's running out and the other one is too. So yeah, this stuff is actually really, really good. I love it. Like, it doesn't dry your skin out or anything, especially if you get to a certain age, like over 30. Concealers can be like a nightmare to work with if they're too dry and they kind of crease underneath your eyes or make under eye wrinkles look worse. Whereas this one gives the coverage, or if you find ones that are hydrating, they tend to not really have the best coverage a lot of the time, which is so annoying. And I like to kind of have a flawless look. I don't like to look like really natural. I like to kind of have that dull like appearance to my skin when I have makeup on. Just me. Everyone's different. Everyone has different tastes. Just apply it all over the areas that need it. And I'm just going to buff it out. And this brush is really good for blending the foundation and the concealer in together. And then gonna add a touch more of this, just to, I literally need to get another one of these because I'm running out and it's annoying. Okay, so I'm gonna just quickly set my under eyes with my powder. Just using the excess because my eyes crease as soon as I put concealer on them. It's no joke. They do literally crease. Right, I'm seeing who else. Should we blend with brush or blender? I like both. So brush is good for fuller coverage, but blender's easier to work with. I find with the brush sometimes with certain foundations, it takes a lot more work to blend them out because maybe they're a thicker formula. They can you have to like use like a lot of strength to blend out your foundation. Whereas sponges, yes, they don't give us full coverage because they tend to take away some of the coverage with the absorption, but they're easier to blend out your foundation with. It just depends on the foundation you use, I think. Let me see. I'm just saying. Thank you so much, Red Rose. Oh, you're from Pakistan. Oh, lovely. I'd love to go there. I'm just gonna see what everyone's saying. I have to set my under eyes because they're gonna crease. I'm using my collection vanilla powder if anyone's curious. I can feel them creasing already. This stuff's well not to have to take the sifter out because yeah, it's pretty much like a vanilla powder. This is a blank canvas E40 brush, I think it is. I like to kind of set with loads of powder because my under eyes and my eyelids especially do tend to crease badly, and it is so annoying. The joys of having hooded eyelids and the joys of being over 30. But sure. Alexa, volume 2. Alexa, play History.
History from Rayo.
Take my powder brush to do the rest of the face.
Because that would be an absolute disaster. Rayo sent a message to your Alexa app.
I love putting on music when I'm getting ready. I love it so much. Just trying to rush to do this makeup because I don't have an awful lot of time, as per usual. And yes, I do use a lot of powder. I shouldn't use as much, but I like to really make sure I'm set down, locked and loaded, and ready for the day. If I can speak, the day. Just blend that out. I do tap it in like this before I blend it out, just to set it in. If you blend it out straight away, it's going to remove your foundation, so you tap it first and then you buff it once everything's tapped down to remove excess powder and of course powder your neck. And I got what you need. I've ended up with powder all down my leggings and my trousers. Oh my goodness, all was away. Pravina, I'm good, thanks. How are you? Cranky, Tony. I can't be. Which look are you doing today? Red Rose. I'm just doing an everyday type of kind of frosty look. So I'm doing like a white silvery look on my eyes with something brown in the crease. And just like maybe a bright lip or like a natural lip. I have no idea yet. I'll let you pick which one I can do, but I'm seeing who's also replied. Should we blend? Oh, I've seen that one before. So yes, powder and everything set down. Just making sure everything's set down. So anyone who's been on this live or new to this live, should I say, this was for primer. This was for foundation, and I blended the foundation with this brush. This is for the under eye corrector. This was my concealer. Again, blended with this brush. And then this is the powder, yes?
Can you pause it for a minute? Here, I phoned my mum.
Oh, here.